Hello, everybody. Um, I'm going to tell you about a dream I had. I wanted to use a random Russian video and try to tell about this dream in Russian. So I'm going to tell you about it in English, and because I never dreamed, so it was just kind of unusual that that this happened, and uh, just tell you what I think about before I try to say it in Russian, because this would be really hard for me to do in Russian because of the details. Um, well, there's not just a dream. My son did something when I came home from work, and then later I had a dream that was related to it. Uh, so okay, let me just tell you the story. Okay, so I come home from work, and my son is in the hallway, and he has this, I guess you'd call it a costume. It looks like a sweatshirt, but the has a zipper. Um, it can has like a hood with a zipper. You can zip it over your face, cover your face, and it's blue, and it has like an one eye. So it looks like an alien or monster or creature or something looking at you. He can see out of it, and I just see this blue costume with face with one eye looking at me. So he comes out into the hallway and says, "I'm gonna eat your flesh." So, and I play with him. He basically jumps on me, and he's eight. Well, he was 7. He just turned 8, but he was 7 years old, and he basically attacked me, so I'm on the floor, and he's, "I'm gonna eat your flesh, I'm gonna eat your flesh." So I start crawling backwards on the hallway floor, and uh, I'm making noises, going, "Oh," and I'm making noises like this. Um, when I get out into the entryway, um, my my wife can hear me, but she can't see me, and she says, "Is Daddy all right? What is that? That noise doesn't sound good." So apparently, I'm a really good actor. Uh, and anyway, but she was feeding the baby. She was nursing the baby, sitting at the couch, and she could. I mean, she could get up, but she didn't get up. She was just like, "What is that noise?" I told her, "It's me. I'm playing with Josh. He's eating my flesh." Uh, okay. So later that night, when I went to bed, I had a dream. I never have a dream, or at least I never remember my dreams. It's very rare. Um, and so in my dream, I'm in this industrial building. It's empty. There's like nothing on the walls, um, but there's these flights of stairs where you can go up and down them, and there's all these people. They look like human beings, not creatures, but I knew they all looked identical. They all looked the same, but I knew that there were some kind of beings using those bodies inside that weren't human, uh, and they all wanted to eat my flesh. So they're all trying to they come towards me. So I start running up the stairs to get away from them. But the funny thing is, I know that all of this is going on, but and I know what they want to do, but I'm not scared. I'm actually thinking, if I go up here, I'm basically thinking like the character Jason Bourne in all the Jason Bourne movies. You know, what am I going to do if I keep going up these stairs and they're chasing me? I'll end up on the roof, and then I'll have nowhere to go. So I'm thinking about all this while I'm trying to get away from them, and the stairs, you know, they go up back and forth like, you know, like this. But the stairs are spaced apart. There's no wall in between them. They're spaced apart so I can see down all the way down to the bottom floor. So as I'm running away from him, I'm thinking, okay, I can't get away from him. So I look for the right time and I jump off the stairs down there, grab the rails on the next level, hang on for a second, grab the next rail on the next level down, let go, fall again, and I keep grabbing the rails on each level for the flight of stairs. And uh, and basically that's it. I don't remember anything. I don't know if I woke up then or the dream ended, but I remembered it a couple days later, and um, I told my wife about it, and she was laughing at me, and told my son, "You made me have this weird dream." um, but so I wanted to tell this in Russian because I just it was just interesting, but it was quite a challenge because I didn't really know how to say he was eating my flesh. I didn't know how to say my wife was nursing the baby. I could have in English I could say she was feeding the baby, but when in English when you breastfeed we call it nursing uh, nursing a baby. So then I thought, well, I could use my random Russian videos to ask questions in Russian about Russian. How do you say this? And then I started thinking. Well, wait a minute. Is how do I explain that? What I mean and what I want to know. Also, the word kormit means to feed, but I've only seen that used in a context of feeding a dog or feeding an animal. I don't know if you could say you're feeding your kids or if they have a different word in Russian for that. Also, I didn't know if, yeah, I didn't know how to say nursing the baby. So we have a baby who's breastfeeding, but I do know that in Russian, they, uh, they have one word for chest. I don't believe they have a um, that applies to men and women, just like we do in English. But only women have breasts. So in English, I don't think they have a separate word for that. Then I started thinking, well, wait a minute. If I explain it, I have to say ease. Um, how do you say this when the baby is drinking or eating from the chest? And the word is grud, Grud, soft sign. So it doesn't end in a consonant. It doesn't end in one of the vowel. If it ended in a consonant, it would be masculine. If it ended in a or yeah, it would be a neuter noun. And if it ended in or ya, it would be a feminine noun. But when it ends in the soft sign, it could be either masculine or feminine, and that changes the way you'd have to say it. So then I start thinking, oh man, is grudi or is gruda. So I look up that word to find out is the word for chest uh, masculine or feminine. Uh, but explaining all of that would take a long time and it would really take away from the story, so I probably would choose to not do that. Then, um, then when I get to the point about where I jump off the stairs and grab the rail, I don't know what that rail is called. Also, I could explain it as maybe a handle or the thing you hold with your hands. Вещь, который вы держите с руком. I don't know. um, and also, how would I say that I jump down the stair or jump off the stairs? It's I don't think prыгать is jump, but when you're I don't think that's not considered a technical verb of motion, but it's an action verb. And I'm thinking that I would probably add a prefix s, sprigat, because to jump from or down, the prefix s can, a lot of times with verbs of motion can mean down from. And I don't know, I feel like that could be sprigat s, maybe, I don't know. But they have prefixes. You know, I jump from the stairs, or I jump off of the stairs. But that could also, maybe that could be Vliprigat. I don't know. I don't know if they even add prefixes to the word prigat, to jump. Atprigat, to jump away. That doesn't sound right. But for some reason, uh, that prefix s, and that word sounds right to me. That feels more correct, but I could be completely wrong. Um, but these are the things, and I haven't looked any of this up because I wanted to do this video without having any knowledge. Well, actually, I did look up grud, chest, and it is a masculine word. Uh, so to explain that, I would have to say is the baby was eating from the chest. From the chest, is or olt. But is gruda or is grudi. Since it was a masculine noun, I would say it's probably is grudja. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. But if it was feminine, I would probably have to say is grudi. But but all of these thoughts are just guesses. And anyway, that's my dream. Um, I can't really do the story in Russian. I wanted to, but those are the challenges I have when I think about something I want to do in Russian. This particular dream had a lot of things that I just couldn't say. Okay, until next time, I'm American studying Russian. Пока-пока.